Right, farmers, it's the 24th of January and we're back with some mods. So the first one we got today is Grass Dryer. This is by Raging Reapers, 1.24 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and onto productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 10 grand to buy. Obviously you place it down and it's going to turn grass into hay. So you come up to it like that. Got your production chain menu there. So 1,000 in, 1,000 out, jobs are good 'un. So you dump all your stuff in there, all by the vacuum, the hoover, whatever you want to call it, and then it dries it, jobs are good 'un, and then you unload it into your trailer out of that pipe. I mean, if you want to do it that way rather than tethering, just mow your grass, chuck it all in there. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Concrete Slabs. This is by Picel, 3.47 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under decorations and fences. Yeah, these are a little different to the normal ones. So you've got these three here, and what you do with them is you click them down and drag them out like a fence. Now, what I have done is remove the actual grass in front of it, so you just got the base ground on it, because if you put them down straight on the grass, just click it, drag it out, and then jobs are good, and then the actual grass just pokes through. So just bear that in mind if you are placing them down. But obviously we've got the three different versions, so we'll go back into there and we'll go and find them again, because these are really nice actually. I do like them. So the first one we got there is going to be Concrete Slab 1. It's going to cost you 200 per section. You then got Concrete Slab 2, again 200 per section, and then Concrete Slab 3, again 200 per section. But if you want to decorate your farm a little bit, yeah, these are alright. I like that last one, to be fair. Looks like wood. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Tyrolean Dairy. This is by Tyroler Hymad and Modding. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. 15.77 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There it is, 230 grand to buy. Now, this is going to be a cheese factory. Yeah, so we'll click on that. Obviously, milk going in. So 3 milk in, 2 milk out. It's going to get you cheese. Oh, that's all right. And the good thing about this as well, if you've got the liftable pallets mod on, you can pick them up. Oh, ace. You can also come over here, you dump in your milk just there, you open up this door, facilitate a bit of an immersive role. You're working in your cheese dairy. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's nicely detailed inside with all the framework. Yeah, I mean, can we go for this door? No, but that being said, that is very nice inside there. Easy way to make cheese. Oh, excellent. Next up is Large Machine and Implement Shed Pack. This is by Rockhound, 20.84 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. 80 grand to buy. It is rather large, to be fair. Alright, fair enough. If you've got big equipment, you need big places to put it. So we'll come up to it, open up those doors. Jobs are good. And we'll come in here. Nice bit of space. So you've got these doors that open over here like that. I mean, do the lights? Yeah, turn outside lights on there. We'll come over to this one. Inside lights on that one. Well, that's alright. You've got a nice little skylight in the middle as well. And to finish it off, you've got that last door at the end. Oh, I like that. I mean, you've got a bit of a side piece on the go as well. You could really drag some long harvester headers on there. Keep them under cover. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard 95 Hour. This is by Sevi Modding, AM Modding, 4.36 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. Now, this has got a 6,000 litre capacity, and it's going to do pretty much every loose crop in the game, including grapes and cotton. Oh, that's all right. 6,200 to buy. You then got the options of usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. No change of colour option, but I do like that bit of wood. I like it when they put the trailers on. A little wood support. Oh, that's all right. Obviously, it's a small trailer, mind you, but, if you've got a bit of small farming on the go, this will do you nicely. Right, next up is the Euro Low Loader platform. This is by EED123, 7.67 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under low loaded. So it's got a 45 grand price tag. The options you got there are design standard, with spare wheel, or standard. Puts a spare wheel on the back there. Just under there, fair enough. You can then change the main colour. You go for whichever one you want. Changes the side bits. And then rim colour, you got white, white 2, silver, and then chrome. Obviously, we're going to go for chrome. Why would you go for anything else? So this is going to hook up to your semi-trailer. Obviously, fold it down. Transport some vehicles around. Ah, very nice. Alright, next up is Wheeled Roller. This is by EY Modding, 3.85 megabyte on download. You're going to find it, as you can imagine, under rollers. So this requires 40 horsepower from your tractor, so that's alright. Nice and low. 3.4 meter working width, so really ideally suited for small farming, small fields, that sort of thing. But it's going to work at 12 mile an hour, £4,000 to buy. The only option is to change the main colour, so we will. Look at that. That's ace. I mean, I do like those rollers on that, though. Yeah, the spiked tooth, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Bark Acker ASS 6.3 WWS. This is by Vertex Design, 8.69 megabyte on the download. You're going to find both of these under rollers, although one's slightly different. We'll come back to that in a minute. So we'll go into the first one, the Acker ASS 6.3W. 60 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 6 meter working width, 11 mile an hour working speed, 35 grand to buy. You've got the options of standard on the wheel setup, wide tyres, or standard. Fair enough. And we'll go into this one because this is slightly different. Yeah, I mean, this has got a 100 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 6 meter working width, again, 11 mile an hour working speed. Again, same options on the tyres. Adds an extra, it's adds an extra 5 grand, but there's no options that's adding an extra 5 grand. But all right, fair enough. Those extra bits on the top, shallow cultivator. Yes, you did a bit of cultivating and rolling at the same time. Oh, 2 jobs in 1 pass. That's all right. Very nice. Right, next up is the Deutz-Fahr Fixmaster 335 and the Kuhn FB3135. This is by Arak, 9.91 megabyte on the download. You're going to find the 2 balers under balers, and obviously the wrapper under bale loading. Fair enough. So we've got the Deutz-Fahr version there. We'll start off with this one. So it requires 85 horsepower from your tractor, 10 mile an hour working speed. It's going to do 125 centimetre bales, 52 grand. You've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We'll come down to lower attacher, top attacher, or lower. So you go for whichever one you want. Then you've got wrapper attacher. So we'll spin it around the back. No or yes, so it puts that just in there. And this is why you've got that wrapper as well, because you can hook it up. Oh, excellent. 2 jobs in 1 pass. You then got the silage additive tank, no or yes. I imagine that's going to be around the front. All right, maybe it's just internal. All right, fair enough. Change the main colour to green, 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 or green on the Deutz-Fahr version. Rim colour, light grey or grey. Obviously, you go for whichever one you want. Now, you come out of that and we'll go into the FB3135. Options are going to be the same. But, obviously, with that trail hitch on the back, you can attach it to this. Obviously, that swings out to the side, puts the bale out. Jobs are good. And 125 to 150 centimetre bales, this will wrap. So, if you've got another baler on the go, that has the trailer hitch, mind you, or you could just come alongside it. You don't need to have it all hooked up, but fair enough. 22 grand to buy. Again, you've got options, wrapper design standard with bale on end turner or standard. Then you've got brands Converland, Vicon or Converland, and then foil colour, any one of those. Yeah, that's a nice little baler pack, that is. Next up, we got the LS series. This is by Nassif Modding and Jonas Ponce. 14.93 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find this under truck. So it's got a 380 horsepower engine, 74 mile an hour top speed. Cool, that'll break the law in the UK. But all right, fair enough. 290 grand to buy. You then got the options on axle configuration 4x2, 6x2, 6x4, or back to 4x2. You then got standard on decorative strips, strip 1, 2, 3, or back to standard. Then got exhaust, so we'll spin it around the back like that. So 1, 2, oh no, it's on the side there. 1 or 2. So you've got a short or a long one, fair enough. Then come down to bumper, so you've got standard, yes, or standard. It's got a front splitter on it, but all right, fair enough. Air suspension, yes or no. So if you've got air suspension, you can lower it right down. Yeah, have a low rider truck. Oh, that's all right. Main colour, you go for whichever one you want, but chrome. Oh, why not? That's ace. Design colour, we'll go with something else that's going to stand out. So we'll go the usual. Does the sun visor. Dear oh dear. Grill. We'll go with purple. Does the grill. And then fenders. We'll go for red. Yeah, that don't look too good together, to be fair, but all right, fair enough. And then we'll go, just to make it even worse, a green on the rims. Oh, that's all right. That meant the colour scheme is a bit, leaves a lot to be desired, but that's a nice chock, that is. Right, next up, we got the John Deere 6M series. This is by Agrar Design Austria, 16.31 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got a 110 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 109.5 grand to buy. Then come to the engines. You've got engine setup, so 110, 120, and back to 110. Usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Then come down to Starfire, no, 6,000. Or no, so that doesn't really mean much for us on console. And then you've got front load attacher, no or yes. Oh, I like that though. Nice little John Deere. Right, next up we got the MAN TGS Agri version. This is by MW Mika 3615, 22.63 megabyte on download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under trucks. So it's got a 500 horsepower engine, 51 mile an hour top speed, 119 grand to buy. That's nice and high on the front there. That's going to be all right going for a bit of off-roading. So you've got design 1, 2, 3, or 1. We've got 1 there, 2, and then... All right, we'll leave 3 on because that might be the same colour as the cab. Right, fair enough. Then you've got wheel setup, standard, wide tyres, default and TPC, wide and TPC, or back to standard. Then you've got attachment parts, plastic, painted, or plastic. We'll leave it painted. Lamp guard, no or yes on the front. Then we've got exhaust, so we'll spin it around like that. So we've got straight, angled, or straight and cover, angled and cover, or back to straight. Then beacons, so we've got default, LED orange, LED white, or default. Then you've got wind deflector, no or yes. We'll come down to flashlights, no or yes, puts those in the grill. Then you've got trailer hitch, so we'll spin it. Oh, this is on the front, isn't it? There you are. You got with communal plate on the front, a front trailer hitch. That's all right. We then got with bull bar, fair enough. With rear hydraulics, yeah, you can use this as a tractor if you really wanted to. I mean, that's even got a PTO. It looks like it has. Oh, that's all right. Rear hydraulics and communal plate, rear hydraulics and bull bar, or without. I'd go for the bull bar and the rear hydraulics. That's all right indeed. Main colour? Oh, do we go red chrome or do we go gold chrome? We'll go red chrome for a bit of a change. Fair enough. Well, that being said, on the design, on the stickers, that hasn't really changed anything. But all right, fair enough. Additional parts, go for gold chrome. Why not? The front bar, we'll match it up with a gold chrome as well. You know, get a bit of a theme on the go. And then rim colour, obviously does the rims. We'll match it all up. That looks like it could be the Coca-Cola van. Fair enough. That does look good though. Very nice. Right, next up is the MAN TGS Agro Pack. Yeah, we've had the Agri, we're now on the Agro. This is by Virtual Farming Dirsch Modification, 19.39 megabyte on the download. As you can imagine, you're going to find these two on the trucks as well. Now, what we've basically got is a 3-axle or a 2-axle version. I mean, a slight change on the starting horsepower, but that's pretty much it. So we've got the first one here, the TGS 18 series. So 400 horsepower it starts with. You've got 37 horsepower engine, got 37 mile an hour, 130 grand to buy. Then you've got weights, standard. 1 puts it on the front, 2 puts it on the fifth wheel, 1 and 2, and then back to start. But why would you want to put a weight on your fifth wheel? That's where you want to hook up your trailer to, but all right, fair enough. We'll carry on. You get engine setup, so 400, 400 again. Well, that says normal. So you got 400 Agrar, 400 normal, which doesn't seem to be changing anything, just costing you 2 more grand. All right, fair enough. Then got the 440 Agrar, 440 normal. Again, adding a bit of extra. 460 twice, 480 twice, 500 twice, 510 twice, and then back to 400. So I don't understand what the difference between the Agrar and the normal is, because it does the same. All right, fair enough. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to warning signs. We've got no, 1, 2, 3. Well, 1 and 2, or nothing. Then you've got design standard, line design. Oh, that's that on the side. I like that. Truck tat. Truck tat. Fair enough. Truck tat 2, man design, or back to standard. Then you've got warning signs big, 3, 4, 3 and 4, or nothing. Then you've got fenders, 1, 2, or 1. Then you've got main colour. Obviously, you go for whichever one you want. There you are, changes the main cab. Design colour is going to do all the plastic bits. And then rim colour, obviously go for chrome. Obviously. So we'll come out of that and we'll go into the TGS 26 series. So this is going to start off with a slightly higher horsepower, 480 on that one. Obviously, all the options are going to be the same for the design side. And this is going to be the 6-wheel, 3-axle, however you want to call it. So again, 480 twice, 500 twice, 510 twice, and then back to 480. That being said, though, nice looking trucks they are. Right, next up we've got Wood Crane. This is by Kenny456, 9.69 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under forestry equipment. Now this is ace. 120 grand to buy. You then got the option of extended arm or standard. Well, I like the way actually it comes in as standard with the extended arm, but if you have the standard version, it takes 10 grand off. I like that. Fair enough. You don't want it, you save a bit of cash. Then got the main colour. You go for whichever one you want. And then rim colour obviously does the rims. So we go with chrome. Now, this is brilliant. Obviously, it comes on the back of a flatbed. So what you need to do is come into a suitable area. We'll then do L, B and A, unfold the crane. Shows you where it's unfolding into. And it's unfolding. Slowly, mind you, but it's going. Oh, that's alright. And then once you've got that done, come out of that. We'll jump in there like that. We're in the vehicle. Usual things apply on this. So you've got to move LB and right stick left and right. Moves the crane down the tracks. LB and right stick up and down. He's doing the ramps on the truck, but alright, fair enough. And then LB and RB together, right stick left and right. So does the usual. Then up and down. Yeah, fair enough. And then again, up and down. RB and right stick left and right does up and down. And RB and right stick up and down does in and out. Alright, you'll get used to it, but that is ace. And obviously once you've finished, you just come up to the side of it and then LB and A. Fold it up. It'll just go through its motion, fold it up, and then once it's done, once it's got that railway track-ish thing in, once it starts flashing, you can just carry on. Park it up wherever you want to go. Obviously this is going to be used mainly for doing logs. If you're into that sort of thing, this could be something handy for you. But that is ace. Love it. Now last mod for the day is the John Deere A. This is by EY Modding, 7.63 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. Now if you're into your retro farming, old school shenanigans, this could be one for you. 34 horsepower, so it's no big boy, but it does 13 mile an hour. It's only going to cost you 14 grand. You've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. We'll come down to attachers. You've got standard front attacher, so puts like a trailer hitch on it. 3-point link around the back. There you are, fair enough. Both or standard. I'd probably go with both to be fair. But this is awesome. We'll zoom in and I'll shut up and I'll just start it up and just listen to it. That is ace. I mean, like even in the cab, it's like all the levers move and everything. That's brilliant. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. I mean, not everyone likes 3-wheelers. Well, technically it's a 4-wheeler, but you know what I mean. They're really small at the front, but that is ace. Oh, love it. We've also got some updates. We've got Fruit Greenhouse by MTL Modding Team. Cowshed Package by Leo. Concrete Bunker Set U by Caster DS Agri Service. Lizard Puzzle Rec P30 by JMZ VNS FDG2. Fent 900 S4 by Alice Agua Ole. Dominator Old Gen Pack by Deutschvolt. And the map, Old Lands by the Law and Paddy. Now it does say you need a new save, so if you put some time on that one, you may need to start again. So that's your mods done for you. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.